So welcome you all to the Healthy You Conference, Find Health and Life Balance with Qigong and Other Techniques. So this is your host, Master Teresa from Toronto. So we are very happy today because we have a guest from Germany, Frankfurt. So her name is Master Shirley Mueller. She's a cosmic healing, Qigong healer and teacher. So Universal Tao instructor, the medical Qigong, Qigong self-healer, Reiki master teacher, naturopath, and therapist. She's healing over 25 years, and she is also has a practice on Feng Shui, has a healing school. So she practices emotional wisdom to transform your painful emotions, toxic energy, depression, and then bring you to happiness and health, right? So she has many talents, really. So let's just welcome her now. Welcome Master Shirley of Phyto Harmony Healing Tao Center. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. So lovely to have met you. So she has many abilities, and then would you want to share something of your personal stories, how you have become like a healer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there are many things happen maybe in your life because you even can talk with angels and that. So there must be many beautiful stories that have led you to your path, right?
Yes. Well, I would say I was living with my grandmother, and she was a very peaceful person because she learns by nuns, and she learns there how to cook and all this, and with herbs and with all nature. And she had a wonderful garden, and we lived in a house. It was from 1880 around, with ornaments on the wall and on the ceiling, and she was so peaceful and so quiet and so nice always, and she never said a wrong word. And when I was older and I made my healings, I know there was an angel with her. Really? It must be because I learned so young to see ghosts. I could see energies, and yes. I learned so young such things. And I think this was with her because an angel from the nuns was with her, and she was in a monastery learning. Yeah, and I had always a good feeling, and I always were in me clear. And I worked on the airport in Frankfurt then. I learned, like everybody must learn something. And I was by Lufthansa, and I made my practical in all the office and where the teachers are from all over the world. And also the reception, everything I must learn. And then I went to the airport, and in my free time, I had painted pictures in oil of Renaissance. You know what that is? Renaissance. This is the time where women were free in the antique, and later in Renaissance they were free. And yes, they can do everything like we do also now.
Yeah.
And they were happy inside. Yeah. They were like the man and the woman in the same level, I want to say. Yeah. You know?
So so many things special about you. So you do naturopath, you do the Qigong too, and then you also talk with angels, and then you organize the home energy. So how do you put all these things together? It's almost that you have 4 jobs, eh?
I have seen on the airport a magazine of England and a magazine of USA from Feng Shui. And this was for me very interesting. And I look if I can find English books about that. And then I bought books. And then I look where I can learn it. And then I changed. That was it.
Yeah.
And then I learned Feng Shui complete. And then I also went, then I was thinking I must learn more about the body, the function of the body. And so I went in Mannheim in Germany to learn nature doctor.
Yes.
And after this, it was in me something, we took too much pills. I learned so much to work with pills and I did not like it. And so I thought I must look in traditional Chinese medicine. They have it in another way.
Yes.
And so I changed again. And then I went to Kulmbach to Professor Kummer, and he is going with doctors to China who likes to learn on the university TCM.
Yes.
And I was going there, and then I followed the professor to China.
I know you have been in China many times. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was in China, yes, and I also was by Professor Dr. Liu Guanghui in Chongqing. And he made with me a wonderful trip to Lanzhou, where with a television team in a bus, and I had a translator in English with me, and he showed me the beginning from Feng Shui. This is in Lanzhou. The complete town is built like this. And then I was, and then 3-year-old Feng Shui master learned me, or taught me in a museum of Laozi to learn the old Feng Shui. And I was 2.5 months there. And so and the TV always asked me then how I like this, and I must always say hello to everybody in China. And like this, it was very nice. And we had then, after this, in Hilton Hotel, also a conference. And I was in very high newspapers, and they all came. And because they say now the West also want to have Feng Shui, that was interesting. West and East come together, was like that.
Yeah, the Chinese.
Yeah, I went again. Yes.
Yeah, we do.
And after this,
we love Feng Shui. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I opened in Germany a private Feng Shui school. I opened in Germany a Feng Shui school, and I teach it also. And when I went to persons, maybe a woman who had a shop and the money is not flowing, and so they came to me that I make the money flow and changed many things in the shop. And then she said to me, would you please come home to me and make also in my house Feng Shui? And then I was sitting with her, and then I see something flow, something dark. And I said, I had an energy tensor with me, and I pushed this tensor to that dark where was running there. And I said, there is a negative energy here. Do you have ghosts in this house? And she said, could be, because we have 2 cellars down there. And this was also when the war was. And here was a school. This old house was a school before. And then I said, then do you have some problems? And she said, yes, often depressions. And my cat is so ill. She's so nervous. And I said, okay. Then I talked to my angel that we make ghosts away. And this was something what I want never do. I just want to have always making everything happy and make everything nice for the people in Feng Shui. But I don't want to have something to do with ghosts, with darkness. Well, then I had it. And I talked to my angel, and my angel said, I can hear high. I can hear high. And he said, I am protected. I must not be scaring. We make that together. And so I was sitting with the family together, and the cat was also there. And then my angel told me what I must do. And so we took the ghosts away. They put them there where they must go. And then I made healing. I have had a Reiki master teacher, and then I made healing in this house also, the energy flow. And then I changed many things and changed it. And after I made the feng shui, then the woman was calling me every week and say, "Wow, my cash is blowing. You are wonderful. I have money in wonderful." Yeah. And so it began with feng shui. And then Master Chia came. Then Mantak Chia came. It is like when you are in the Tao and when you work with energy, it never ends. You learn and learn and learn and learn. But this is the flow, and this is okay. And so I wanted to know him because I read that he's there, and then I made by him basic. This was around 98, 99, and basic seminar, and I thought, that's good, I like it. And then I made Tao management, he made also, this was very interesting. And another seminar also, and then I followed him to Thailand, in Tao Garden Health Resort. And in Thailand, I learned cosmic healing Qigong, certified. I was 2.5 months there in Tao Garden. I took my mother with me, and when I were in Tao Garden, by Chiang Mai, and when I walk in there, I said, "My, I am in heaven. It is like I am in heaven." I had a feeling sometimes angels are around me. It was so soft sometimes when they walk in my aura. It was so lovely. And I learned also the difference between something negative, because when ghosts come, I want to have away. And the positive flow, wonderful. But when I prayed, one was making in my back like, "Lovely you are. Don't talk to me, but make me such a wonderful feeling." When I pray to Kuan Yin, they have Kuan Yin over there. When we eat, and we pray to her. And then I made my. Then I feel there are so many angels. It is wonderful there. It was like a paradise. And I also made a massage, Chinechang massage. I made 1 and 2, and this was also interesting. And then I went 2004 up there and made my instructor for all what he has.
Wonderful. So I know you are very fluent in German, right? You speak German. So I think maybe at the end you can also speak something in German, so let people hear you, because your friends can listen in German better, right? Is it? Yeah. So and then
learn English.
Huh? Yeah, in a minute we can also say something in German. But now, what are some of the things that you want to help the audience? So if the audience have things they're not happy, they have diseases and sickness or something, what is something you think they can do at home now?
Well, I have here a healing house, and I have a practice. I have a room where every day very ill persons come to me.
Yeah.
And these ill persons were many, many years by doctors.
Yes.
And then went to a nature doctor, and also they had no healing. And so they come to
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, good.
And young persons also.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
because I healing angels which heal with me. Also, I have one. This is really, I can tell you later why I know.
Yeah.
An angel which went with me from Mantakchia up here.
Okay,
And
great.
I talk with him English and with the other German.
Yeah. So you want to say something in
And,
German? You can say something in German now. So because we maybe some people really appreciate to hear something in German, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean about the healing?
Whatever you like to share with them in German. Yeah.
Tell you. And which don't feel good with. And they tell me also how long they are ill and where they were for to have healing, and also how many pills they eat. And then I can look with my angel if the pills are good or if the pills make that one and the other one bites them and she has another problem.
Yes.
And I looked at, and sometimes they eat so much pills the half can go away.
Yes.
But I am not allowed, when you are a healer in Germany, I am not allowed to make this away. Must also have a doctor which controls that.
Yes.
So I have a doctor, he's a German, and he's traditional medicine he knows because he knows the meridians like I know them also.
Yes.
And I say to the person, she can go there and look there, and also the doctor can control when I say you must no more come, you are healed, you know. And this is very good because it is always positive. He's looking and or if something must be changed in the pills, or if she has something else, because and they did not see, because it can be that sometimes they have cancer and there is another problem, you know, which they did not see, and then I can help. Also, when you have knots or when you have with the kidneys or depressions, I heal that. I can say everything, but
Wonderful.
with my angels, I must say.
I know you have many skills. So when people want to find you, then I know your website is www.vita harmony harmony.de, right? So vitaharmony.de. So and then Shirley Mueller is also on Facebook.
That means Vita Harmony.
Oh,
Vita means life harmony. Yes, Vita Harmony, Healing Power Center.
Wonderful. So is there anything you like to say before we finish for the interview?
Well,
Yeah, because the internet is not very good actually. We not hear the internet speed is not very good right now, so it doesn't go very well. I'm not hearing your voice very well. Yeah, the last bit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not very clear right now. I think it probably what we should be doing today, because the internet is not serving very well. Okay. Okay. So we talk again then. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, we have a big part of the interview done. Just the last bit, it start to feel a bit funny. Okay. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. And then we'll see you another time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.